Get this right. Kalen Patterson with Midwest Muscle. I'm here with Martin Daniels, and this man has done some changes. And I was telling you earlier, you had you look good to begin with because you've done your work. Your body's matured well. What you brought to this stage today in Kansas City at the NNBF Kansas City Classic, I'm just blown away. Whatever you and Coach K did, it just manifested so well today. I mean, it literally was like separating the man from the boys that decided to show up. And that's no disrespect to the competitors that were here.
Exactly.
What changes did you do from the picture I saw with you and Mo Khan to what you're doing right now?
Normally, the last show I did, the International with WNBF, we actually took my cars up to almost over 500. And this particular time, instead of going that high, and before I stepped on stage, we also did like candy bars, a pizza, and some peanut butter rice cakes. This time around, we did some natural peanut butter, and my carbs definitely wasn't as high. I was basically cut them in half the week up. I think my peak was like 300 on like Wednesday, Thursday, and then right back down to 275 and 250, and it's held on it. And instead of doing my cardio first thing in the morning, he changed it to do it later at night. Changed the last meal, started doing my carbs, just fish only last meals, 12 ounces. So he just did 360. And my training, it just took stepping in the IFPA. You competing against guys like Aloji, Cleveland Thompson. Yeah, he looked great, and I knew these guys. They know I can come in here half stepping and expect to win.
And you did.
So I had to come in here with a package, routine included. You know what I'm saying? Because people, that has been one of my critical eyes on myself as well as everybody else. If you ever come with a routine, he'll win his hands down. So definitely that was part of my whole everything, just to kind of come here with a total package, routine included, and just kind of make sure, don't leave it a chance.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to walk side by side like I'm guest posing. I got to put on a show for the people, for the fans, and also for these up-and-coming bodybuilders. Let them know. Don't just come in here thinking if you look good, it's automatic.
Yeah.
You get in the package. So
Well, you still got the posing, and you still got everything else.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Now, for the people that don't know, when I say Coach K,
Dr. Joe, out in Indiana, Evansville, Indiana. Oh man, he from 2008 to now, two world champions, two-time world champion I have, and also 10 overall championships, hands down. If y'all really want to get it right, Coach K is, man, Dr. Joe. Look him up. The diet doc, the real diet doc. Definitely. Shouts out. I appreciate everything.
if you don't mind, can you show the fans what you've been working with? Because that shirt, I mean, it's hard to understand what this man brought to stage. That's all right. You still got the shirt. We can get that shirt off. It might break my arm, but I'll hold it for you. A whole different package from what I'm used to seeing. Go ahead and do a couple of poses, because that is just on a whole new level. Now, you're out here, and people will see you and say, there's no way that man's natural, because they won't understand how much you weigh. Could you tell them how much you're weighing right now?
I weighed in at 208. I'm at 5'9". It's just the way I've trained, my style of training, and it's kind of led me up to where I am right now. So just the way, the fullness in my physique. And you're talking about minute rep sets versus reps. You know,
Yes.
I do sets for 2 minutes at a time versus 25 or 10 reps.
Yeah.
So just kind of taking that that regular workout routine and just revamping it. Got to.
But see, I don't think people understand the translation of a 208 physique that's muscle,
Exactly.
and not one that's holding water from, all the drugs and the other enhancements. You're stepping on stage naturally lean, and you don't have to carry that excess to make it give the illusion of lean. You are lean.
Exactly. And that's part of that's just bodybuilding, just that illusion in itself. If you use your eye as your own critical eye, not the public, and there's always going to be somebody outside yourself that's critical. When you really look at yourself and dissect what you need to add, what you need to do for training-wise, to kind of put a little more detail here to make yourself look more symmetrical.
Yeah.
I have a natural small waistline, but if I bring my shoulders out even further, it's going to accentuate it even more. and you got somebody that's smaller like Eloshi, so I got to do something to make him, you know what I'm saying, throw him off a little bit. So that's what I'm saying. He's on point.
Around.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how you gotta look at it. More sweep. So it's everything. Sweep to the quads. I mean, I still work on that stuff as if, you know, day one, phase one. I don't go say since I've been the pro this many years and I've won this many titles, I need to start slacking off and, okay, I don't have to do legs this week. Or, now, I mean, it's one day a month. It's 100% sweep. You know, that's all I work. Narrow stance, V stance, everything is 100% sweep. The same thing with shoulders. One day, all I do is work rear delts and the outside of the shoulder. So that's what you have to do as a pro, as a consummate pro.
You got to be a pro.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
And you got with the coach that's basically just bringing the wood with his techniques and styles. And I mean, big shout out, Coach K. We love you, what you're doing. Corey, I know you had a hand in this.
Yes.
And Mo, I know. I saw this man's back and I said, I don't know if he was trying to match it or what. I mean, my goodness, that latch was just on.
Exactly.
Now, as a pro and looking, you have to be critical, but how do you keep from being overly critical to where you destroy what you're trying to create?
That's just kind of staying humble with it, and actually just, and also when I'm training, not really try to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Because and you can.
You ain't trying to lift it yet.
Nah, I'm not trying to lift it. I don't do ego lifting and hooing and hollering and screaming and all stuff like that. I keep my reps 12, 15, 20, 25, like I say, minute at a time. So I don't go in there and do that. The ego lift is way out the door.
Yeah.
I mean, I can deadlift 500 pounds, but why I got to do that every day in the gym?
Exactly.
It don't take that. It don't take that. Squeezing and controlling the muscle.
That's
That's
a big
it.
difference.
Yes, exactly. I do body sculpting versus weightlifting. I'm not a weightlifter, so I don't profess to be one. So I sculpt, and that's what I do. I just take it, just take it out the weightlifting side. There's always those powerlifters in the gym. Just can't do it. No.
Well, I'm gonna let you get your anvil and that sledgehammer and whatever thing you brought in here. Martin, great job. I'm really just blown away by this new look. Martin Daniels, Midwest Muscle, Kansas City Classic. We doing this. We are out.